using the old thing already. Like, I still put up 30 points a night. We're just saying, like, his energy level ain't what it used to be.
Okay, you want to hit the music? And then I'll go live. Okay.
We'll talk about this on the show. You're going to be wrong.
I couldn't be wrong. Dixon, make sure you chime in here.
All right, I'm going to talk.
Only two of us.
I can talk about LeBron for an hour or so. We're not going to say that topic first. It's like third.
We can easily talk about LeBron for an hour.
We go Tristan first and then the Giants CEO.
I ain't mad at Tristan.
I ain't mad at Tristan either, but don't say that on the air.
Tristan living his best life. What are you supposed to do, man? 20-something years
right,
old. Let me get Tristan. Let me get Tristan's age.
No, not yet. We're waiting for. I'm waiting for the music.
Turn it up.
Hold on.
This guy's saying classic stuff. You gotta get this down, man. I really believe that shit too. I think it's really in his head. Damn, Daniel. FBI keep bringing them all white vans. You two more?
27 years old, man.
He's also married. No one tell him to get married at that age.
He's married?
Him and her are married, aren't they?
Oh.
Chloe. And either not married, don't matter. They might as well be married.
I don't think they're married.
That public eye is bigger than any eye there is. Kim Kardashian got 100 million followers. I mean, everybody knows Tristan.
That's Chloe, man.
I know, but Chloe. Kim has 100 million followers. Tag that on with the 82 million that Chloe has. Everybody knows this guy.
We're giving out too good of stuff. Let's go.
What's the start button, man? We're waiting on Dixon.
I'm waiting on the music.
Oh.
Lambo coming live, man. I'm used to this. The YouTube's on?
YouTube's on.
Damn.
All right, I'm going live.
Hey. Video.
What video? I ain't never seen the video. I feel like I should start bringing my laptop with me, man. I don't have to have anything in front of me. I never see nothing. Never do anything.
We had this argument before about music videos not being what they used to be. You just made my point right there by saying I never even saw this music video.
I never seen a music video. I didn't know, because music videos weren't a thing unless it was on 106 Park. It was on 106 Park. 106 Park last like it was like no one watches music videos anymore. And then you had TRL Live. You don't have none of that stuff anymore.
Because they're not good. Like
videos?
They're not a big deal.
They still are a big deal.
Best video of
they
all time.
They are a big deal.
What's the best video of all time?
The new Twerk City.
Nah.
that ain't the best video of all time?
I was going Tip Drill.
Twerk City's way better than
Twerk
City's way better than Tip Drill.
No.
Have you seen?
I've seen portions of Twerk City.
You need to watch the whole video.
Song, man.
You need to watch the whole video.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh my goodness.
Are way out of line. Way out of line.
Thriller. What?
Thriller.
Thriller?
Thriller's the best.
What ass shaking you see is Thriller, yo?
I know.
See nothing in Thriller.
It's
great
like
video, yo.
Like
if you're looking at it from that standpoint, like I got kids for great video.
Michael Jackson probably has top 3 of the top 5 music videos of all time.
I don't know. I like Busta Rhymes Janet Jackson video. Very strange video, but I like it.
Not on that level. You can go Missy's first song.
Missy always has some strange videos as well.
Missy was Missy, man. Missy's one of the greatest. Hold on, let me clarify.
Yeah, jeez. Oh, I got scared for a second.
Missy's one of the greatest creative minds ever to touch the music industry.
What are we saying though? What are we saying as far as creativity? What are we saying? As far as her music, her lyric, like her video, what? Her image? I don't know what you mean.
I mean, the way she came in the game and changed just the whole creativity of it. Like people thought Missy was crazy. First of all, there's not many room. Like she survived at a time when it's not popular to have a bigger, black, darker woman on TV.
She smartened up and got little.
It's terrible, man.
That's terrible.
But she made us respect her for her talent.
Wasn't that more Timbaland?
I mean, Timbaland kind of, I don't want to say resurrected because she was new, but Timbaland was responsible for a lot of her career.
Little Missy or Big Missy?
That's disrespectful.
Timberland is responsible for Big Missy's career.
Okay.
Little Missy ain't been the same since Little Missy became Little Missy.
Wait.
Big Missy was more talented.
I thought so. Her voice was.
Big Missy was more talented.
Big Missy was more talented, but Big Missy was like raw, like uncut. She filtered. Smaller Missy was more industry Missy.
Yeah.
We're really having a deep dive on Missy Elliott.
I know. Like, sports world has been really slow. We're talking about Missy Elliott right now.
But shout out to Missy, man. Missy was all that, man. Welcome back for another week. Opinionated Facts, episode 29. Microphone check. Hey, this is the world's most popular barbecue talk, barbershop talk, man cave conversation. However you like it or dislike it, this is your heavyweight champ of sports talk podcast. This is your Opinionated Facts. These are your hosts. I'm back in the building. This is B-Way. To my right, we have Red.
Hey, I appreciate that.
That's all we're going to do now. We're just going to put Red. And on the boards, we have Dixon, host of King's Court, every Thursday, 6:30-ish.
Hey.
That's a TCP thing when we go ish.
Because you never know what time it's going to start.
You never know.
I said 5 minutes how long ago?
Let's not forget, like, we're podcast first. You know, this live thing we do it for the viewers.
Exactly.
We do it for the listeners.
Yeah.
Because we're not really supposed to have viewers.
Oh yeah, listeners.
They can get a visual. The listeners, so we do it for the listeners so the listeners can get a visual.
And become personable, right?
Yeah. Something like that.
Like us.
So they can like us. Hey, where we starting with this?
How was your weekend, B?
Weekend was pretty good, man. You know, I got to see the district championship on Friday night. Shout out to Coach Kurt Smallwood, who was a guest on Opinionated Facts. Man, that was during football season. I can't give you the exact number, but he won the district championship last weekend or Friday. So shout out to him and the Harrisburg Cougars staff and basketball team as well, and the whole city and the whole district, because they definitely did their thing. Saturday, I was in a little bit of recovery mode, just grinding, relaxing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm here to talk to the people, get the people what they want, like Jalen Rose.
Yeah, you gave me attitude last night. You must have not been in when you called me. You always call me with a lot of hostility.
That's not true at all.
And it's like, hey man, like you called me this morning, like with some hostility.
Red has issues with I don't know, like he gets built up animosity, and then when you talk to him, it seems like he just takes it all out on you, and you're like, why?
Not sure I agree. No, what are you talking about?
Like
you called me with the issue. When you called me and give me attitude, like you already crossed the line before the conversation even starts.
Dang, okay.
I don't give attitude. I just give it back.
You can't give it back when I just say hello and you start going off.
That's not true at all.
You're very disrespectful lately. Lately.
Look, I know this is like your therapy session, but we can't get into this right now.
This is not like therapy.
It is therapy for you. You get all that stuff out.
Nothing about this show is therapeutic.
Really?
No, not. Nothing.
It gets you talking for an hour. Where else do you talk for an hour during the week?
Probably therapy. I'm assuming.
Exactly. Therapy is good for everybody.
This ain't therapeutic.
I'm giving away free therapy to anybody who wants to talk to me for an hour a week. I'm good with all that.
This guy will have you hang up and be lower than you were when you called.
That's deep. So you ain't the guy that they call at 3 o'clock in the morning?
No.
I should be. I always answer.
No, he doesn't.
I never answer the phone.
He may not call you back, and if he calls you, be like, man, I tried to call you earlier, and then be lying, like no missed call, no texting, no nothing.
So that you lie about it?
The cell phone is way overrated as like an invention.
You still have a house phone?
No. Well, why do people need to talk to you?
I got a house phone. I don't have a phone.
A house phone?
I have a house number that I don't have a phone connected to, but I'm assuming that I should figure it out. I should actually hook something up to it.
My thing is, why does somebody need to contact you all the time and have total access to you?
I agree with you. It's the reason why I got rid of social media.
Are you guys religious people?
No. Well,
you ever heard the story?
How can he be a therapeutic person to talk to and he don't even like believe in certain things?
Oh no, I mean, all right. So
clarify what you mean by religious people.
All right. So you ever hear about Revelations? I said we're all going to carry the mark of the beast.
Okay.
All right. What does everybody have on them?
Chest hair.
No. What does everybody have to? What does everybody have? What does everybody have to carry on them?
What? Burden?
Well, first of all, everybody has their cell phones, right?
Yes.
All right. Our cell phones have a chip.
Yes.
Our ID cards now have a chip.
Yes.
So do we all carry the mark of the beast? Do we all carry that chip?
Hmm.
You know what I mean, so now we all rely on cell phones now, so they make us rely on them. So we all have to call. We're on them all the time, looking at stuff, wondering what people are doing, always being nosy.
So he's getting deep.
Sorry, yeah.
This is deep.
I had to take a little deep.
You feel that?
Well, I mean, speaking of therapy, I think Tristan Thompson needs it.
Oh my God.
Tristan Thompson, man, that man.
Why do you
that guy? I mean, I like the guy. Jesus, like he's the Cleveland guy, you know. But
why do you think he needs therapy?
You can always tell. You can always tell. As a man, you can tell. Like, and
as a man,
it's no fault to his own. He's in that eye though, and that's the problem because, like, some of us have cheated and no one ever found out or something. It's like no big deal. But
you said some of us.
I'm just saying, like, I'm talking like from the time we were born till now.
No, I've never cheated.
I never cheated either.
You cheated on a test?
No, never.
Yeah, you guys cheated on something in your life.
All right,
I don't care who you are. If you cheated on a test, or if your girlfriend did your homework, whatever, you guys cheated at some point on something.
Okay.
That's my point.
Yeah.
I wasn't meaning like, oh, I cheated on my wife before or whatever. I said this guy has cheated, and he has. And not only did he not learn from the first time, like this guy's out and about in like, the biggest city in the country, just willy-nilly.
Yes.
And he don't learn from that. Granted, he took all the precautions he thought. Took everyone's cell phone at the door. You know what I mean? Made sure no one had cameras and stuff, while some people had cameras. God damn it, Tristan, you keep messing up, man. You're going to have a party. You got to make sure your security team or whoever is responsible for that to take everyone's cell phone. That's what they do in LA, though. Like, it's not.
I agree.
It's not out of the ordinary for you to go to a party, especially at a celebrity's house, and then take your phone at the door. That's what they do.
Yes.
They don't want it documented. They don't want it all over social media. They don't want TMZ to get a hold of it.
All right. So by you taking the phone at the door, is that already like is something gonna happen? You're gonna be guilty. You're gonna do something?
No, you take the phone at the door just for other people, not just yourself, but to protect other celebrities that are there.
Protect privacy.
And it ain't just you. Like privacy. You want to, if you're, and not even necessarily about privacy, but cameras can make anything look like something.
You're right.
Like you can just be whispering to a girl because the music's loud and telling her something, and it looked like you're doing something on that camera. Like that's what cameras do. So you take them for that reason. And like I said, it's not out of the ordinary for you to take cameras at LA parties. Apparently, like, everyone does it. Jay-Z and Beyonce do it. I mean, they take Jay-Z and Beyonce ain't doing nothing with each other.
That's because of the kind of stuff going on at them parties.
Well, they like I said, if they're smoking weed or whatever, whoever don't want to have that public eye outlook, you take your phone. That's what you do at these kind of parties. So they made a big deal about him taking phones, or whoever was there taking phones. Well, that's what they do. I'm sure the Kardashians done it. They take your phone at the door.
So Tristan allegedly got caught cheating with his.
Oh, it ain't alleged.
His girlfriend. Are they married? We didn't.
They're not married, I don't believe.
So his girlfriend's
sister's best friend.
His girlfriend's sister's best friend. They live together, right? They live together. Kylie and
roommates.
Jordan.
Roommates. She done lost her meal ticket.
Well, she's doing pretty well herself.
Well, yeah. Now she won't be. She was doing pretty well because she was hanging with the Kardashians.
No, I mean, to even meet the Kardashians, you got to be doing pretty well.
Meet them. Her dad knew Will Smith. Like she was always in that light.
That's what I'm saying. So she has to. You have to be successful to get in those type of circles in general.
She wasn't successful. She was born into it. Just like the Kardashians, kind of.
Let's say the Kardashians did nothing.
Yeah, they were born into it.
They were born.
For Jordan Woods to get her claim to fame back, she's gonna have to make a sex tape now.
Oh my God. Why?
With Tristan. I'm just joking.
Yo, this guy's terrible.
That is terrible. I take that back because I mean it seems like Jordan's okay, man. She's having a tough week. or whatever, a tough month. You're gonna have a tough time regardless.
Why is she going on a media run? Like, come on, you don't gotta go on a media run and.
I thought the red table.
interviews.
I thought the red table talk made her look worse.
I mean, I didn't watch it.
Jada saved her a few times, but it made her look worse. Like I felt like she's like, oh, he just kissed me. I don't know, man. Tristan, $80 million contract. I don't think he's just out here kissing girls.
Tristan is definitely a kisser.
He kissed her, but he took her back, and he kissed her, and nothing else happened. Like that girl was like, oh, all we did was kiss, and he took her back to his hotel room. No, like he kissed her, and then took her with him.
He's known for kissing girls.
He didn't have to even go nowhere. He was at home this time.
Maybe he dropped her off.
No, they went to this hotel together. Like he admitted that he cheated with that girl. What I'm saying is, Tristan was at home this time. There was nowhere for him to go. You telling me he just kissed you at the door at 6 a.m? Stop it.
Yes, I mean.
Stop it.
So you don't believe her?
Boy, you know you.
I felt like she was lying.
Why?
When I was watching I never watched the Red Table Talk. I watch it every so often, like when Will Smith was on or something. But I wanted to watch it. I felt like it would be interesting. Like, okay, she's gonna tell the truth, but I felt like she was lying.
Tell the truth.
I thought she was gonna tell some truth, but she didn't.
Yeah.
Chloe tweeted out she was lying.
Chloe said a lot of things though. How can we believe Chloe?
Chloe didn't do nothing wrong. You can always believe those people.
her and Tristan got caught. I mean, she got her man by taking him from another woman.
That other woman was regular.
Are you saying she ain't your average?
No, just joking.
She bougie better.
That's terrible to say, man.
That is terrible to say.
You guys are horrible, man.
He said you guys. You said it.
You guys put this in me though. Before pre-production show, you guys started talking about this.
Look, the bottom line is Tristan is a cheater, and
damn, you just said he's alleged.
No, I'm talking about it's been proven in the past. I'm not talking about the Jordan situation. I'm talking about his past. He got caught cheating, like.
Yeah, he motorboated a girl in the club.
He's
reckless.
Like, he has no filter on, like, her feelings.
Jordan Woods just said they kissed.
It's worse though that this guy knows. Like these Kardashians, man, they're like gods out in LA. I hate to say it like that, but it's just the truth. I mean, they got hundreds of millions of followers on every social media platform they could have, and like you can't go nowhere not knowing someone's not gonna know you there. Like Tristan may not be as popular as them, but he's as popular because he's with one of them.
They definitely.
So he goes somewhere. It don't matter where it is, especially the club he was at. Like, yo, you're tripping, man.
Well, didn't like Tiger like sell more records or something? Oh, no, it wasn't Tiger. It was Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Travis Scott sold more records and did something because he had the Kardashian next to him.
Yeah, because remember she announced that she was going to be on tour with him, and then she was going. You get to see the baby and her if you buy tickets.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Chloe done.
It's like a whole cult, man. That Kardashian, man.
Been on TV for years.
They're like the Beehive.
You know anybody that watched the Kardashian show?
I don't.
Me either. But they've been on TV for years, and people love them.
A lot of seasons.
Yeah, and people love these girls, man.
They're like the new Simpsons.
And you know what?
Oh, they way bigger than the Simpsons.
Nah, you think?
Yeah, they're like the Jackson family.
They are like the Jackson.
They're like the Jackson family. Like they're that big at the time when the Jackson family was huge, and they had the Jackson 5 and all. Like that's who they are.
They like corrupt everybody they come across.
Yeah, they
more
do.
like ruin.
What they say, an undercover brother? What they call him?
Oh man, we ain't going there.
Like you look at everybody after they either were with or were with one of them or left one of them. Like we can start even from like. What's the guy's name from Dallas Cowboys? Miles Austin.
Yeah.
Like, what happened to him after him and Kim broke up? You know? Like, no one knows. We're like, where is he at? He's in the sunken place.
Well, let's look at like Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush was like supposed to be the next guy.
He was like one of the greatest college players of all time.
Exactly.
Got him.
Like he was one of the best ever.
You see Tiger now getting thrown out of parties and clubs.
Listen, I don't want none of that.
Like,
I don't want no
it's
parties.
crazy.
Yeah.
The only one that survived it was James Harden.
Kanye West still going through it.
Like James Harden survived it. He survived that.
He made it.
Kanye's falling deeper and deeper in.
Yeah, Kanye got it. He's never gonna be the same.
Rashad McCants. He was like the first one to date Kim Kardashian.
Get
I didn't
out.
know he did.
Rashad McCants.
That could explain.
When he first came in the league.
That explains a lot.
He said they ruined his career.
Who did that play for Jersey? The white dude. What's his
the
name?
dude that threw Kim in the pool one time.
Yeah. And she was
what
like, why
was
would
his
you
name?
do
He
that?
got booed at every single arena he went to. For what?
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out like why they booing him for. He's not even a good player really.
I'm about to say, how do you even pull her? How do he get Kim?
Remember he got introduced
He's
by
in the
by
NBA.
his agent or some shit like that.
It's the NBA.
You know, man, they all out there in that
It's a
area.
circle.
But still, like him, she could have any NBA player she wanted probably.
Yeah, what was his name?
Chris.
Chris.
Nobody
Would you
remembers
do
him.
it? Would you follow up? Would you ever mess with any of them?
Oh, you're gonna mess with one of them.
Like would
Courtney
you
seems like she got the one with the least amount of miles on her body.
Dog,
You gotta go with Courtney if you're gonna go one.
you
on.
know they got
Well,
bodies.
Courtney was the one that's been with the guy forever.
But they broke up. She was another guy.
A black guy too, eh?
He looks like he could be.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
She got
Remember she said in the one
chocolate.
she said before though, she said I don't need me an NBA player. What am I gonna do with all that?
Oh,
What am I gonna do with a 6'9" black guy, she said. Or something.
She didn't say
The
black
same
guy.
thing. I don't know if she didn't say black.
Hopefully she didn't say black guy.
It wouldn't make no news though. It wouldn't be racial to her because they all date black guys.
Are they, like, if you had the racial draft, are you taking them?
Hell no.
You're not taking any of them?
They've done worse things for black people than slave owners did there.
They set people back.
They did say that.
They done set us back. They done set us back 100 years, yo.
Stop communities from being rebuilt.
Like Clayton Bigsby, yo.
It all started with OJ, man. It all started with OJ and Chris.
Ray J followed up.
Ray J survived?
Did he?
Ray J survived.
No,
man.
did he? He's a loving hip hop. Did he survive?
Ray J did have his own show for the love of Ray J.
Ray J is making millions of dollars out there in the tech world right now.
I don't feel like
Nah,
he
I
survived.
thought he was making bikes. I said he's
Yeah,
making
making
foldable
scooters,
bikes.
man.
Yeah,
Foldable scooters,
No,
right?
the bikes are good though.
Yeah, I don't know if he survived.
Look,
Like I feel like James Harden survived a little bit. Well, he survived a lot. He's good.
would anybody date a Kardashian? Was the original question.
No,
I'm not comfortable saying that. I just don't feel like I don't.
We can have a one night stand.
I'm sure some people said it though. Like I'm sure Travis Scott might have said it before he met Kylie or something. Like, people say it, like, you can say it all you want, but then they get in front of you, it's like maybe.
I could one night it. Like shoot booty call.
Nah,
That's
how
how
it
they
starts.
get you. That's how
That's
they
how
get
it
you.
No,
starts.
they ain't getting me.
That's how
They
they
ain't
get you.
getting me.
That's how it
That's
starts.
how they get you, man.
No.
You know how many booty calls started? I'm sure Tristan Thompson was a booty call.
I don't know if I could do it just because I don't like them kind of lights, man. Like I couldn't always walk out of the house and have a camera on me just because I'm with them.
Yeah, you
Like
can't.
that would bother me too much to the point. Like it bothered Miles Austin. He wasn't used to it.
It
Like
bother any
like
normal
yeah,
man.
it just I couldn't do it. I couldn't survive that lifestyle.
Another comment. Chris Lent said, "What do you think of the Robert Kraft getting in trouble with the law? How should the NFL punishment be for that?"
Hold on, let's answer that.
I don't think he should get any punishment. The guy was on his free time. He didn't beat the woman up or nothing. Like is it illegal? Yeah. I mean, he wasn't caught smoking coke and overdosing in a brothel.
Did you just say smoking coke?
Sorry, sniffing coke. Sniffing coke. I don't do drugs, man. I don't know. I don't know how you do them. I have no idea.
Yeah, you're smoking coke and sniffing marijuana.
Yeah,
What's wrong with you?
I don't know the difference, yo. I don't know what you do with those things. But I'm just saying, like, he was on his own time. It got raided. I mean, should he get maybe fined? Probably. But even if it was an NFL player, I don't feel like they should be. Like, we're thinking about the players here, like what would happen to one of them. And I don't think they would get suspended. I think it'd be more like a fine or some community service or something. I don't know. I don't think it warrants him to be suspended for a few games or something. I mean, you should do whatever you want with your personal time, man. Like,
Hold on, I got a totally different view on that.
I was just saying.
Robert Kraft is in. I still think he's in like a weird place. Like he's still mourning his wife, and it's been like years. Robert's going through some things, man. He's buying chicks at like strip malls. Like that's a very bad like place they went to. It wasn't even like nice and extravagant. You see pictures of it?
Nah, I remember Donald Trump tweeted out about it some years ago, like back in like 2014.
Our president.
Yeah, before he was president, he tweeted out like, "You got to come to Jupiter."
Come to my club.
So with all that said, like he's walking around All-Star Weekend wearing Dream Chaser chains.
What's wrong with that? That's his guy. He went to visit him in jail.
He's like 80, yo.
So what?
He never had a Dream Chaser chain on.
He had one this time.
Yes, like you don't start new things when you're like.
Did that not
85.
make him cooler though? I felt like that made him cooler. Like,
really,
I
don't really look for
I'm a
numbers.
guy that was angry at the Patriots organization with the whole Donald Trump supporting thing. Like, you know, we had Tom Brady come out and Kraft come out. Like, and then this guy walks around the dream train. I'm like, oh, no, he's all right.
I'm not looking to Robert Kraft for my coolness. Like,
Nah, not for your coolness, but I mean, Meek Mill hang out with billionaires now. You know, like that's a big deal.
he's wrong. 10
He's
games,
wrong for what?
10 game suspension.
What did he do for?
I mean,
What?
10 games.
What?
10 game suspension.
For what?
For these girls are.
No, stop it. For what?
I'm just telling
Don't tell me what these girls going through, and they made the decision. For what?
They did not make the decision.
For what?
They were drug over and dragged over and put in that place illegally. Like, it's not like these girls signed up for this. Like, hey, I want to go do this, that, and third.
You're unbelievable.
What are you talking about?
You are completely unbelievable.
Like, it is. These girls are sex slaves, man.
No,
And they have to go. And they have to be there. Now,
Something, you know what? In some cases that's true, but in some
cases that is true. That's not true here.
yes, it
not
is.
like-
That's why they were
Girls are in there
investigated.
giving out happy endings.
That's why
they were investigating.
No. It's a ring. There was like it's like supposedly a
It
part
wasn't a
of a
sex
big
trafficking ring. I don't give a yo. Stop it.
What are you talking
But
about?
he didn't know. I mean, they don't know. Like, you don't.
Robert Kraft
10
right now to jail.
games.
10 games. He's not a player. Go.
He owns it.
Yeah, go.
10 games.
Go sit on your yacht. Go sit on your
10
yacht.
games?
10 games.
Are you
That's
kidding
still
me?
Yo,
For
borderline.
getting a hand job?
It's borderline. Take the team from him.
What for a hand job?
For
Right.
a
You don't
hand
know what he
job.
got. There wasn't no hand job. We don't know what he got in
It
there.
don't matter what he got. He's not married. His wife
9
is
times out of 10
dead.
it's a hand job.
It's a sex slave ring that they were investigating.
All right, so he gets 10 games. What does the San Francisco Giants CEO get for putting his hands on his wife? What does he get suspended for? They have 62 games or something season. How many games does he get?
Well,
It's baseball. You slap on the wrist.
it,
May not give nothing.
it depends too. Like, are we
No,
gonna
it ain't. It depends. I showed you the video before we came on here.
Are we gonna say he put his hands on her? Is that what we're going with?
Did he not have his hands on her? Like, I feel like he grabbed her. He definitely grabbed her. She definitely fell.
She fell off the chair. He didn't put
He
her.
pulled her off the chair.
She should have like a stocky, like a firm base.
Like I said, I don't think that video is any worse than the Kareem Hunt video.
It's whoa.
Kareem Hunt, it was basically the same thing,
the
and he
Kareem
lost
Hunt-
his whole entire team and everything.
The Kareem Hunt video is a lot worse.
It's not even close.
Yes, it's way
The
worse.
headline might have been worse.
the
Oh,
Kareem Hunt video
NFL
is
player
worse than-
brutalizes woman, and then this one come out. He's like, CEO
He shouldn't even be suspended.
gets in physical altercation. That's how they worded that one.
Well, yeah, you know he's
For Kareem Hunt, he brutalized a girl that he nudged with his knee.
well. The owner is the complexion for protection, so they're gonna look after him.
Oh, you think it's racially motivated?
Whoa!
There we
Whoa,
go.
whoa.
Hey.
You said it.
Hey,
You said it. You
I
said
just
it.
want to clarify. You say he's the complexion for protection like that. I'm asking.
That-
Is that racially motivated?
The media, a lot of stuff in the media is racially motivated. Yes.
That's what my question was.
Is that your
Asking.
opinionated fact? Are you saying that?
No, like, well, yes, it's my opinionated fact. But, like, if we get, I don't know, we won't go there because we won't go there. But the media is definitely plays a part in race relations. Let's say that. That's doable.
I mean, I don't know. You watching CNN? Like, I feel like watching Fox News. Yes.
Yeah. Fox News.
But I turn on
definitely-
CNN. I don't feel that way. Like, I don't feel like they're outcasting any.
No, you're talking about the national ones, though. I'm talking about, like, the local media and, like,
Well, you got
Alabama.
You got to specify it. I'm thinking CNN and Fox are like the biggest news outlets there are.
okay. But, like, it's more down to the local level. Like, everything is done locally. National stuff happens, but, like, your local government, your local stuff, that is where stuff can be racist. And that's where the racist plays a deeper effect and have a deeper dive on, like, people. Like, that's where it's mostly done at. Nationally, yeah. But locally is where it happens, and that's where it plays a bigger part. But to your question, yes, that's if the Giants owner was black, I think this story would be bigger. But this is not a racial thing. We're not going to go racial for 3 straight weeks on this
You
podcast.
just made it racial.
You did make it racial. But
You said he's complexion for
I
protection.
don't even care about that. I asked you a question. I asked you how many games should he get, if any.
Okay.
Kareem Hunt lost what? The rest of the season?
Well, he didn't get suspended from the league yet. He will. His team just cut him.
Yeah. He lost how many games? How many games was he out?
When he comes back, I'm sure they're going to announce it when he...
He shouldn't. He shouldn't get any games from the NFL now. He's
Why?
already been punished. Double jeopardy has attached.
He hasn't been punished by the league yet.
He's been punished. He missed the last 4 game checks.
That wasn't the league, though. That was his
It
team.
doesn't matter. So they say you're suspended 4 games. Well, it should be time served because he already got 4. I don't mean to be like laugh about it. It's not funny, but he lost 4 games. So if they say a 4-game suspension, like that's their whole Ray Rice thing. And when he initially came and he got his punishment for what he did, and then when the video came out, they punished him again. Nah, man, double jeopardy has attached.
No, man. You have to suspend. The league has to suspend him. Like, that's like...
The league did suspend.
All right, so like you break the law or something. You do something. Your job fires you. It has nothing to do with what the law's going to do to you.
They had to wait until proven guilty, though. They can't just off and fire somebody.
Well, your
Like, I
job...
felt like the Chiefs were wrong for that. You should have to wait.
You're right.
They fired him because he lied, not because of what he did, apparently.
Well, he lied and the video came out.
Okay, so he was punished.
Yes.
The league, at an organization that's in the league. So how can the league come out and say, well, we're going to give you another 4 on top of the 4 that you already got?
Because it's not the league. Like,
It is the league, though. Protect the shield, right? He did something wrong. They always say protect the shield. That's what the Chiefs were doing.
They're part of the league. The Chiefs are part of the NFL. The NFL is the governing
Number
body.
one, the teams are the NFL. Without the teams, there is no NFL.
Fact.
What are you going to have? The commissioner just walking around talking about, I'm in control of all this? All of what? There's no teams.
You're right, but still, like it's
Every
still,
team out there is the NFL. So he gets kicked off or cut or whatever, suspended for 4 games, then he got suspended from the league. He can't play in the league. He wasn't playing at the time.
I understand what you're saying, but the league starts to do something. What's the league gonna say? Okay, he had time served.
Yes.
No, that was the Chiefs' penalty.
How?
Because it wasn't. The Chiefs just cut him. They didn't even give him a penalty. They just cut him. That was
Exactly.
That
So
was
he
the penalty.
lost that. He lost all that money. He lost those games. They come in and say, hey, it's going to be a 3-game suspension. So whatever they say the suspension is going to be, he should get time served. So even if they say it's 6 games and he lost out in the last 4, then he should still get a 2-game suspension. It shouldn't be 6 games all over again.
I agree.
I think you might agree. I mean, you guys most might have that point, but the fact is they did not serve anything yet. Like they did not have.
Yeah. Fact.
He did not get penalty.
Okay, so what should they do? Should they give him time served or not?
He's going to get suspended when he gets back.
But should he get time served?
No.
You're saying that. Like, he shouldn't. As a player, he shouldn't.
I'm saying that as a governing body. I didn't punish you yet.
Why would you punish him then? Why
I'm
do you need to
asking
punish
you.
him?
Because he kicked the girl in the
Right or
ribs
wrong?
for
But
no
it's
reason.
done.
he
You're
didn't
not
kick
in
her
the
in
league
ribs.
anymore.
He nudged her on her thigh with his knee.
It's been a year. You haven't been in the league. How can you still get punished for something that happened over a year ago?
He never been punished.
He
got
has been
kicked
punished.
out of the league. His team
What
kicked
do you
him off
mean?
the
He
team.
has been punished.
His team kicked him off the team. That was not an NFL.
All right, so
That
but
is
he's
an
been out.
NFL issue if they're part of the NFL. If they are the NFL.
They are part of the NFL.
No,
You
they
gotta
are
break
the
it-
NFL.
You got to break it down. There's levels to this. The league did not do anything yet, so the league was suspended.
That's horrible.
It is. Maybe it is horrible.
That's a horrible outlook. I'm shocked at you.
What do you mean at me?
Like, oh, let
That's
the
not my.
the Giants see your now to let them off. But
It's not my assumption. I'm just telling you the
I'm
facts of
asking
the
you.
situation.
I'm asking you your opinion.
As me,
I'm not asking you as Roger
Are you
Goodell.
talking about me, the player? Who am I? Am I Roger?
You're you.
Am I Roger
What do you
Goodell or am
mean?
I?
If I
Kareem
wanted to
Hunt?
talk to Raj, I call him up or something, man. I'm talking to you.
But am I the governing body or I'm a player?
You're you. You are.
You making this shit
You are
hard,
Brand.
girl.
Listen, you are Brandon Way. You're
As
Coach Way.
Because as a boss, you cannot just let employees go around kicking people. But as a player, you're gonna be like, nah, it's time to serve. So like, there's a difference to this stuff. What?
I'm waiting. I'm just waiting on the answer, man. Like that's all I'm waiting on.
All right. So as a governing body,
No, as you.
if I'm the guy running the NFL, then yes, I have to suspend him.
We have any comments? I can't take it no more. It's like it's a hard conversation.
Oh, Bill
It's
wrote,
getting hard.
It's not
or
hard,
Chris
though.
wrote, No, put it like this. Who's the next owner to get caught coming out of a massage parlor and get in trouble with the law? It's going to be Jerry Jones, 10-1 odds.
I agree. I agree.
I would love it to be Jerry Jones.
Dallas, man, they always. Who's David Irvin just got suspended?
Yeah. Randy Gregory just got suspended indefinitely.
It's a shame what's going on down in
Man, they just need to let people smoke and get over it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't.
They do.
What if it wasn't marijuana? What if it was what if they were smoking coke?
That's smoking crack then. Like, coke is crack.
Any more comments?
Yep. Bill said 10 games for buying some coochie.
That's what I mean. 10 games, yo. Like that can't be right, yo. That's terrible.
He's buying some coochie.
10 games.
Yeah, man, you're the boss.
Speaking of buying coochie, the Lakers. Magic Johnson. They gotta fix. Magic Johnson was, his situation. He's been buying coochies for years. Probably caught up with him.
No, don't put that on Magic. Don't put that on Magic.
The Lakers owner. The Lakers. Man, oh man, the Lakers. I'm a LeBron fan, not a Lakers fan. I find them very hard to watch at times. Matter of fact, I find them very hard to watch. Period. I don't like LeBron in the gold and purple. I don't like LeBron being a Laker. I don't like the Lakers, period. Like, I don't like anything about them. I don't like the team. I don't like that they're built with a bunch of individuals. And people wonder why they suck. They suck because they're out there running. Yes, they are.
They've been playing
They
together
don't
for a
play
while.
like a good team. That's why they lose games. They got more talent on the court than a lot of teams, especially the Suns. They lost to the Suns last night.
They got Suns.
Let's talk about that.
They got Suns.
The worst team in the league, 13-51. Now 14-51. Makes no difference to me. 13-51, they lost to a team. And they're in a playoff push of their lives. And they're losing to a team that's 13-51. Something's wrong there.
19 games left. Are they done?
The Lakers give up a record-setting number of points to every team they play. The problem is not offensively, it's defensively. They can't stop anybody. Their team defense, their rotation, and LeBron's a big part of that. Like, they play better defense when LeBron's on the bench. LeBron takes plays off. And, like, as good as he is offensively and can be defensively, you got to have him on the court. So,
LeBron's
and
been
it's
in the league
frustrating.
16 years.
And, like, these young guys are probably still in their feelings about the trade stuff from before the trade deadline. And they're in their feelings about LeBron throwing them under the bus when stuff happens. And they're in their feelings like LeBron's body language sucks, man. Like, it is bad. And I'm a Lakers fan. I'm not a LeBron fan, but I wanted to be. I wanted to be when he came over. I was all on the king.
When he's winning, though, you're all over. Like, oh, man, yeah, he's great. I never in the beginning of the season, you were all for it.
You look
Like,
good
oh,
at the beginning of the season. Did you
Every
watch?
time they lose, B, you send out a text message. It's like, LeBron this, LeBron that. Like, are you kidding me? LeBron wasn't even playing, and you texted with, like, this guy walking in the arena with a glass of wine. Like, is that okay?
That's
Like,
unbelievable.
everything he does is criticized by you. It's like, oh, but if he wins the game for you, like, you have this mentality where,
I don't criticize LeBron.
like, you had the slave mentality.
Oh, my God.
You have a slave mentality.
What in the
Damn.
world?
It's
You
like,
put that on me?
yeah, it's like, yo,
Oh, my God.
LeBron, you need to bring us this win. So you go down there, every possession, I don't care if there's 75 possessions, you can't take one possession off, or you can't stand in the corner at the 3-point line for one possession after you just had the ball in your hand 20 straight possessions, or you can't go down the other end of the court and not close out on defense one time because you're a bum if you do.
It's not a
It's like, yo, slaves keep going. Got them slave feet.
It's not. I don't know.
You
what
have a
you're
slave
talking about.
mentality.
That's not true at all. It's anybody.
LeBron put up 30 points last night.
It's
They still
fake,
lost.
It's fake news, man. I'm be telling you guys with these numbers, man. They're not. Like, he had 27 last night, 16 assists, 9 rebounds. Yeah, it looks great.
Triple double.
No, it's not. It's not triple double.
One rebound away from a triple
yeah.
double. 16 assists, 9 boards, triple double. Let's say triple double.
That sounds like someone trying to feed his teammates, trying to win,
16
trying
assists?
to do everything they can.
Yo,
What happened?
I can tell you what happened. Like, this guy dribbles the ball. First, you can't run an offense with LeBron. Like, because you got to have the ball. And, like, LeBron don't come off screens and run through anything like that. He dribbles the ball for 20 seconds.
LeBron does whatever he wants.
Yes, and that's an issue.
No, it's
When
not.
you have when you're trying to play on a team.
And it wasn't an issue when he was winning basketball games.
They were winning. They were playing defense. He wasn't giving up
Winning
120
basketball-
a night
they
to
were
everybody.
winning- They were winning basketball games. And he ain't the only guy out there playing 1-on-5. These other guys can take responsibility.
they're not NFL players.
You got Joe Kim Noah going off for almost 20 points. Who even knew he was in the league? LeBron don't guard Joe Kim Noah?
I told you the problems are on defense.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
But
You're
listen,
blaming LeBron for all these problems.
I'm not blaming
and
LeBron.
And the problem is the other guys ain't coming to play either.
Here's how you play.
I don't care if your feelings are hurt because this is a business and you almost got traded. So the hell what? Grow up, Brandon Ingram and Kuzma and Ball. You guys got to grow up, man. You guys want to go to the playoffs? You ain't been to the playoffs the last couple of years. What is your motivation? Who cares what LeBron says? I'm trying to go play. I'm trying to go play postseason basketball.
Listen, my issue is not with LeBron. My issue is with anybody who would wear that jersey and play like that.
Play like what? 27 points, 16 assists, and 9 rebounds.
And you're giving up 30.
I'll take that guy every time.
You're giving up 30.
He ain't never give up 30 to nobody. He ain't never gave up 30 to not one player. Look it up.
He don't guard anybody.
Unless he's guarding Kawhi or somebody like that, then maybe. But
LeBron,
he ain't giving out 30 to anyone.
Rajon Rondo went 1 for 10 in 26 minutes.
Hey, Rondo had a bad night. But you're looking at Rondo, but let's look at Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram, 25. Kyle Kuzma, 13. JaVale McGee, 21. How much help you need, King?
Brandon Ingram played 39
What do you mean, how much help you need? The problem not offense. We just talked about this.
I know.
The problem defense. Tell me how many stops he had.
Listen.
Give me that stat.
It's hard when LeBron's watching you shoot the three.
Give me the stat where Ingram had 2 blocks.
There are 5 guys on the Suns. And
Kuzma had 4 steals. Give me something.
LeBron don't close out on anybody in defense. Just give me a closeout. You don't gotta give me a block.
He's giving out plenty of closeouts. The 1s and 2s you've seen that are like towards the end of the game, you're upset about.
I watch mostly every game. It has me sleep deprived because I'm on the East Coast watching these West Coast games, and it is frustrating. So yes, I don't get on social media and rant. So I rant in our group chats and talk about how bad it is. But I get it. I love how
you jump in the group chat. You'll say something, and like I don't ever really respond. Like I look and see, okay, who's saying what or whatever, and I know like Samar can't wait to jump in the group chat when it's about LeBron. Like Samar may go a whole day, he may not say nothing about something in the group chat that don't really matter, but you bring up LeBron once, you get Samar talking for hours. Y'all might send back and forth 200 text messages. And it's like, are these guys kidding me?
Hey, somebody feels my
pain. Like Samar can go all day about LeBron.
I don't need much
because Samar's a big time Jordan fan. The comparison is there.
Exactly.
So Samar, if he can down LeBron to make Michael Jordan's case better, that's what he does.
There's no more comparison. There's no more comparison.
Oh, stop it. 16 years in the league, B. The last 8 to the NBA Finals. Stop. This guy got miles on his body. No homo. He got miles on his body.
There's no more comparison. Like, if you want to compare, you compare Kobe and LeBron.
No, that's not a comparison.
Kobe ain't
get no team to the playoffs in the last 4 years.
Kobe gets his team to the playoffs.
No, he doesn't.
LeBron don't win a title with Paul Gasol. LeBron needs.
He won a title with Kevin Love.
Kyrie Irving. Did you forget that?
Everyone forgot that.
No, nobody forgot that.
Everyone forgets that.
Kyrie Irving was arguably.
We see what Kyrie's doing in Boston. He's not one of the greats.
He has one of the best teams. He has one of the best teams in the East.
Yes, absolutely does.
He definitely did Uncle Drew somebody last night though.
He's not one of the greats. Boy. He's not one of the greats.
What do you mean?
Like people are comparing him like, oh, he's gonna be one of the greats. No, he's okay. Like he's not Steph Curry. Let's stop it. You would take Steph Curry.
No, I'm taking Steph, but
you would take Steph.
Kyrie,
I would take Russell Westbrook.
Better defense.
Oh, I'm not taking Russ.
I take Russ. I take Steph.
Over who? Over Steph?
Over Kyrie.
I'm taking Russ over Kyrie.
Yo, Russ wants to win.
He wants to win, yes. Everybody wants to win.
Whatever. He won't do whatever to get you there.
Everybody wants to win.
He has that. You know what? Westbrook may have the closest Jordan mentality to Jordan I've ever seen. Or close to it.
He has Paul George's mentality.
George's guy.
No, he has the closest thing to a Jordan mentality. It don't matter. Like, yeah, we might be cool, but we're really not cool when we on the court. Like, that's before the game even starts. He don't mess with nobody.
Yeah.
Like, he's not very likable. Like Jordan was. Jordan wasn't very likable. No one like Jordan.
He has Mamba mentality.
No, he doesn't.
That's what it comes down to.
No, he doesn't.
It's not Jordan mentality. Nobody says Jordan mentality. It's Mamba mentality.
I don't ever say Mamba. I don't even know what the hell that is.
Yeah, everybody knows who Black Mamba is. Don't be disrespectful.
No one knows who the Mamba is.
Don't be disrespectful.
Like AI said, man, they forgot.
And that's the LeBron.
Where'd that name come from?
Nobody knows. He's a snake. That's where it came from.
Yeah,
that's where it came from.
All that talk on Shaq. All that trying. Well,
He's a
Shaq
snake.
did it. Thought I could do
Yeah,
it.
man.
Yeah, he got pleased.
Don't bring him up in here.
What are you talking about?
He
He's
just
the best.
he Tekashi 6ix9ine to me. He need witness protection. Telling on Shaq like that, man.
He's arguably one of the best players in the league. I mean, ever. And
I ain't never heard the argument.
Yeah, you did. You're hearing it right now.
No one, because you're a Kobe fan.
Kobe, Jordan. That's
There's
it.
There's non-LeBron fans that do the comparison with Jordan.
You can't watch LeBron.
Nobody does the
and
Kobe
call him-
comparison ever.
You can't watch LeBron and call him one of the greats. That's all I'm saying.
How? What did you just say?
He takes too many plays off, man.
What did you just say?
You can't watch LeBron on a nightly basis and call him one of the greatest.
Wow.
I'm happy you're wild.
I'm wild by that. Yeah.
Any comments?
Yeah. Hush, you LeBron hater. That's from Blaine. He said, Brandon Way, LeBron can't play defense for everyone. There's no comparison. Jordan is
We don't
the
need to
GOAT.
play. We need him to play defense for himself and to help the team and to rotate. Like when everybody rotating and you don't rotate, then you get a wide open three. Then what? And then this is what he does. Like, don't throw your arms up. You don't throw your arms up. It's your fault. It's your fault. This is what you do. My bad. My bad. Do that. Do that. You want these guys to
every time
respect
someone
you.
score.
No.
You blame him for everything.
No,
You
you
do that
don't.
every time someone scores. LeBron might as well go out there. LeBron has a better chance of going out there and playing 1-on-5 by himself than playing with these other four guys and then being criticized like, oh, it's LeBron's fault. Well, if that's my fault, I might as well go out there and chase five guys around and then let everyone say, oh, he showed a lot of heart tonight.
Look, the disrespect for LeBron is warranted. We all want LeBron to be great. Every Lakers
we don't
fan,
want him to be great. He is great.
Yeah, LeBron.
He did it on his own.
What is he, 33?
he has not been.
Yes.
33. He played 41 minutes last night.
16 years in the league.
Come on, man.
We're trying to make playoffs.
What more do you want me to do?
Play
Trying to
defense.
make playoffs.
No, I ain't like what play
Let-
defense.
How many games is
Who
out
you
of the
got?
19 left? How many games do the Lakers need to win to get in?
We need to go 14-5.
I was
tie.
saying 15-4 because they need to win 45 games.
Who did he cover last night?
We have to. It wasn't Devin Booker. He didn't want no parts of Devin Booker last night. We gotta go 14-5 to tie for the 8th seed right now. But
Those guys are going to win games.
who?
Whoever the AC is the Clippers at 35 and 31 or
I
something.
think right now the Clippers. They play the Clippers on Monday.
Probably lose that game.
I'm to the point where we're losing.
Lost to the Suns, it doesn't matter.
To the point now where we're underdogs every game we play for the rest of the year.
Well, they don't know it. They go out there and play like they're the Warriors.
And they're trying to get a high pick.
No, I mean it's getting to that point where you're like in between. Like, is it time to start tanking?
LeBron
What?
trying to get
No.
Zion.
That's where you're at with it right now.
No,
Like,
you don't ever start tanking at 30. You still got a playoff push? Like, no.
the Lakers don't tank. Like, it frustrates me. But now I'm like, yo, maybe you tank,
Look,
you
man.
get that pick, and maybe you can trade that pick for that number one or that
Magic
that
Johnson.
pick for Anthony Davis.
Magic Johnson banks everything on free agency. And he ain't looking to draft anybody.
I agree. Like, we shouldn't. We're not that franchise. But, yeah, something got to happen. It looks bad. And I feel bad for Walt. Because he's going to take the blunt.
You feel bad for Walton.
Yeah. He's going to take the brunt of this. Because
He should.
LeBron's a
The
coach
team
killer.
plays
He's a
terrible
coach.
together.
One thing that looks bad for Luke is Julius Randle going over to the Pelicans and balling. My man, the point guard for the Nets, who just made the All-Star game for the first time, went over there and he's balling. It looks bad as that looks bad for Luke.
D'Angelo Russell.
D'Angelo Russell. He looks bad as like we're not developing our players right.
Thing is, LA's like New York, man. It could be a career killer. Like, you got to go somewhere else to, like, who
But
can deal with
D'Angelo
that
went to
shit?
Brooklyn.
Yeah, but Brooklyn's not like New York. Like, it ain't like the Knicks. The Knicks get killed way more than Brooklyn. Like, Brooklyn can be bad, and you may not hear about it. But the Knicks are bad, they're like, every guys are so awful. And it's like, the Knicks are real New York.
The Knicks have been bad like our whole entire lifetime.
Nah, back when LJ played, man. Pat Ewing, like, back when they put Dallas Jordan.
We were like 10.
So what?
We were young.
Allen Houston was there. Like, they had some players, man. They were good. No one get past Jordan now.
Then Marcus Camby came.
No one can get past Jordan, man. It was
And
tough
that's the difference. That's the difference in like Jordan and the LeBron argument. When Jordan wasn't around, nobody else ate. No great players were getting titles.
Nobody in the East ate though.
LeBron was around. No one ate when
LeBron was around. Nobody in the East ate.
LeBron 16 years and 3 titles.
Yo.
And
Nobody else in the East ate.
Everybody else is eating. Everybody's eating.
No, only the Western Conference guys.
Everybody's getting some.
Only Western Conference guys.
No one in the East was eating, though. Like, nah.
Well, he's in the West now.
See, DeRozan said, oh yeah, but finally when we seen LeBron was leaving and going to LA, I thought this is our year now. Like, just how you gotta speak.
We gonna eat.
Well,
then he gets straight into the West. Like, damn, I gotta go through Murderer's Row again.
Nobody else ate when Mike was in there. LeBron comes in. Now he comes to the West. He can't get a seat to the playoffs.
You mean when Scotty was there?
He's 16 years in though.
Yeah,
We're not talking about 8-year LeBron, man. Why are we talking? You were talking like we're talking about 8-year LeBron. This guy's been in the league 16 years.
So what are you saying?
And has played basically the amount of times he played in the playoffs and the games he played in the playoffs, you could probably add on another season or two. So he's really in like his 17th or 18th season, as far as body wise.
So what are you saying? Are you giving an excuse?
There's no excuse.
So why bring it up?
They're talking like, because you acting like Father Time don't catch up with people. Like, he's not old.
Father Time catch up with
but
everybody.
He ain't year 8 LeBron, year 9 LeBron. And I think that's what people are looking for. Like, this guy's been in the league 16 years.
Play defense.
Probably more like 17 years.
So what are you?
He's still putting the most minutes on the court out of all
and putting up
players
41 minutes. And then putting up triple doubles. But then people around him don't want to play. And it's like, oh, it's LeBron's fault.
I don't get your argument. Like, you can't.
You're blaming everything on one guy.
I'm not blaming everything on one guy.
Giving you a triple-double and give you 29 points night in and night out, and you're saying, well, he didn't close out on defense that one time.
I'm a defensive.
Like, this guy ain't guarding all 5 players. They scored 118 points, and LeBron's giving up like 14 to his guys. So where's the other 106 points coming from?
I'm asking you to rotate when it's time to rotate. I'm asking you to close out when it's time to close out. And I'm asking you to get a hand up and box people out.
If he's not doing that, it's Walton's fault. He's the coach. Right?
So are you not?
You feel bad for him, right?
So we're just not going to hold LeBron accountable for anything.
LeBron's accountable for his team not being in playoff position.
He's not the coach.
But he ain't responsible for every single loss that goes on there. And that's what I'm hearing from you.
No, I'm not saying he's responsible. I want him to be better. That's all.
LeBron being better ain't going to help that team. They don't want to win.
Yes, they do.
No.
They want to win more than any team LeBron plays.
It's sad when them Cleveland Cavaliers team that didn't have nobody want to win more than them.
LeBron had more talent around him.
At least Cleveland would show up.
I don't know.
They were bad on defense.
What was Lakers' record?
That Cleveland Cavaliers team from last year was horrible on defense. Maybe the worst I ever seen. And that wasn't an excuse like, oh, they're bad on defense.
He still went to the finals because LeBron owned the East.
The East was bad. Like, the East is better now, but the East has been bad for a couple years.
Yeah, when LeBron runs through it, it's bad, but now he left all okay.
Yeah,
of course.
If LeBron would go back to Cleveland,
you can go to any team in the East right now, and they would be in the finals.
Why can't you do it in the
dominates
West?
that.
Why can't you do it in the West?
You can't do it in the West because you can't. Yeah. He's with a bad team.
But it's a bad team then.
A bad team in the East, though, he can take to the finals. A bad team in the West is hard.
Why?
The West is murderer's row.
Yeah, exactly. So
he'll get there.
You're the best player. You're the best player in basketball, correct?
Look, you look at their record. They were barely being the playoff race in the East right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, that's how bad this team is.
They're not bad. Like, what?
They're not good.
Who are you taking off that team and replacing with, like, they're better than the Warriors team, than the Cavs team he had last year.
No, clearly they're not.
No. He has more talent around him. Yes, he does.
He has more talent, which makes this even more sad that they suck.
So
this guy made the championship last year with J.R. Smith.
Who's not even in the league, right?
No.
Listen, all I'm trying to say
Kuzman,
is, how can you call yourself the greatest player in the world and can't be one of the top 16 teams in the NBA?
Let's say top 8 because it doesn't matter. He is top 16, I believe.
I don't think he's top 16.
I'm pretty sure. Look it up. Someone look it up. I'm pretty sure they're in the top 16 teams in the NBA right now.
Bottom line is, why can't
I think he
you
would
get
be
it
in the
done?
playoffs in the East.
Can we take the crown from him?
Lakers are 10th in the West.
Yeah, but overall, maybe they're 10th in the West. Now.
Exactly.
They may not be top 16.
Nah, I think that's 10th. That is 10th overall.
No,
It's 10th in the Western
West.
Conference. I know they're 10th in the Western Conference.
So,
what's the
can we
sixth
take the
seed?
crown from him?
What's the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference?
the title on here was, is he a bum? No, he's not a bum.
That's at 32 and 33.
Yeah, so they'd be
Pistons,
17.
30 and 31, yeah.
Yeah, they'd be 17 in the league.
So can you call yourself the best? Or be taking the crown from him?
No, you can't take the crown from. What are you talking about? It hasn't been. This is crazy.
How's
It
it crazy?
ain't been taken from him. Who took it?
It's been one season and he's still dominant.
Giannis?
Stop it.
Uh,
He's not ready for that crown.
KD?
Stop it. This guy can't even shoot jump shots. This guy leads the league in dunks. You know that?
He also leads
Giannis leads the league in dunks.
his team. That's a good thing. I mean, he gets
It's
to
a
the
great
bucket.
thing. He gets to the rack.
So
but if
all
you
the
can't
rest-
call yourself a great until you can shoot outside.
But the rest of his team and himself, Milwaukee is
They
the
got a
top
great
seed.
team over there, though. By the way,
That's not that great of a team.
they had 2 All-Stars. How many Lakers have? 1.
Name the second All-Star.
Chris Middleton.
All right, good.
And he lit it up against other great basketball. He had like 26 points.
Yeah.
You're going to say, oh, he's not that good? This guy went out with the 24 best players in the league and had 26 points.
Listen, they got a second All-Star because they were the
Stop.
top seeded team in the league right now.
Yo,
Oh, man.
how many All-Stars did the Lakers have?
1.
How many did the Bucks have?
Even though Kyle Kuzma did win the
How many did the Bucks have?
Kyle Kuzma won MVP
How many
of
did the
the
Bucks
rookie
have?
versus sophomore game.
How many did the Bucks have?
2.
And they should have had 3. So Bledsoe could have probably played an All-Star game.
No,
He's legit.
because Chris Middleton probably shouldn't have made it.
He lit it up.
I don't care if he lit it up. Was he an alternate?
He lit it up. He was
might
in the
have-
All-Star game.
He might have been an alternate.
He's an All-Star. No matter if he's alternate or not, he was an All-Star.
Bottom line
He
is,
lit it up. It's a shame you were trying to pull that from him.
I don't got a problem with Chris.
It's a shame.
I'm not trying to pull anything from Chris Middleton, man. Shout
Same,
out to
man.
Chris Middleton for making the All-Star
Same.
game. Bottom line is, how can you call this man the best and he can't get his team to the playoff?
It's a shame. Like
And I want
last year
to-
in the finals, like I heard Jalen Rose say, or Stephen A. Smith say, if he takes this team, which was Cleveland last year, to the NBA Finals, it'd be his greatest achievement of all time. He is the best.
Right.
Because that was one of
They
the
were
worst teams
horrible.
I ever seen. And had they won that first game for JR, we could be talking a little differently right now.
They played nobody.
They played the Warriors.
I'm talking about the
Finals.
Eastern Conference.
They played a lot of people. They played the Raptors, played Boston.
They played
Stop
the
passing
Warriors
all.
and
Sixers.
they played the Warriors.
All the top teams this year, they played and they beat last year.
The Warriors swept them just about.
They shouldn't have. J.R. Smith ruined that for us.
What?
Oh, my God.
J.R. Smith is just as bad as Tristan.
Yeah, they win that first game. I think it's a different series.
Oh, absolutely. You knew it was. The
Crazy.
field. As soon as they lost that first game, you already knew it was over.
Yeah.
Like you had that game.
You guys are
LeBron won that game for him, and JR lost it for him.
Yo, I don't know how you guys can sit here and claim this guy as being good.
He beat the Golden State Warriors.
Number one,
I'm not about,
saying-
I'm talking about last year. You're talking about when you beat the Golden State Warriors. That was 2 years ago, 3.
How do
3
you
years
not
ago?
count that, though, as like, yo,
What?
the only team that ever come back in the finals down 3-1.
to that
There's a
team?
lot of favorable things that happened. Draymond got hurt. Draymond got suspended.
He should have been suspended. He's been kicking people in the nuts for all year.
Yeah, he was dirty.
Like how many
He was
times you gonna
dirty.
do it before someone say something? Like you gotta stop. He got to know where he's at. Like you know you're in the finals. Don't blame Cleveland for that. Like oh LeBron got lucky 'cause he got suspended. He kicked him in the nuts. Of course he should be suspended. He's been kicking people in the nuts all season. He does it all the time.
You can't. Sometimes it could be an accident.
No, it wasn't an accident.
You jump. You
B.
go crazy. You're not.
You
You're
been
not.
kicked in the nuts before? How have you
No.
been kicked in the nuts before?
Probably not.
What? You've never been kicked
So
in
then
the
accidents
nuts.
just don't happen then, right?
No, I mean I've been hit.
You played enough
I've never
sports to
been
know.
kicked, no.
You've been like enough sports to know. You're gonna know if it's an accident. Draymond lifted his leg off the ground and put it on LeBron's ass almost.
Always. Yeah, he was doing it all
purpose.
season. Like,
And then again did it with his arm. It was the second time in the series. Like, yo, all right.
Anyway, like
Fine.
I said, Draymond It was very favorable.
He was back for 2 games,
if
B.
Draymond don't get
He came back for the last 2.
If Draymond don't get suspended, they close you out right there.
How can you say that?
How can you say differently?
Are you God? How can you say that?
I'm pretty close.
Oh, you're going to hell.
Oh, man. Get deep. Get deep.
Pretty close.
No, you're going to hell. So you're telling me that
Man,
Draymond's there. Draymond's there is a guarantee that they win that 5th game.
No, it's not guaranteed, but they have a better chance, and they had the momentum.
They had him back for the last 2 games. What happened then?
The momentum was different.
Oh, the momentum was
They
different.
won. The game. It's a game of runs. It's a game
They
of
played
momentum.
Game 7 in Oracle. How much more motivation? How much more? How much more do you need?
It was.
How much more do you need? You're playing Game 7 in the NBA Finals.
I can't believe you're taking that away from him.
In your home
I'm not taking it
arena.
away from him.
I feel like you are, man.
You are.
I feel
You're
like
even trying.
I feel like LeBron fans go to that one series. What about the one against the Mavs where he didn't show up?
You know what? I'm very disappointed in you.
What about when did Jordan
You
not
most
take his team
definitely
to the
have the
playoffs?
slave mentality.
That's not true. Don't
When
you
LeBron
throw
came
it in
to
there.
LA, you were like, "Oh yeah, the Kings coming, the Kings here." Da, da, da.
I thought I was
look
getting
at
the
it.
King.
We out here, we getting it.
I thought I was
now,
getting the King.
and
Can't
now
endure.
there's a little bit of
You
look,
can't
there's a
go
little
through
bit
the
of a
rough
struggle, and there's a little bit of dark times. What does he do?
He's ready to abandon it.
That slave owner mentality, man. It's like, what can you do for me? Okay, you gonna do this for me? Oh, you're not doing it now? Or what? I'll sell you off to somebody else.
Listen, I'm not
That's
abandoning.
slave owner mentality.
I'm not abandoning LeBron James.
You already have.
I'm telling LeBron that if you want to be the greatest, then be the greatest, and get a team that you have talent on to at least the
Are they
eighth-
that
He
talented?
took
eighth
Cleveland. He
position.
already did that
I'm
with
not talking
Are
Cleveland.
they
about
that
Cleveland.
talented?
And this is not the East.
Are they that
If
talented?
you want to be the greatest, earn your name.
Are they
The
that talented?
chosen one on the back of your back. Earn that name is all I'm saying, King. Like I want you to be the greatest too. I want you to be king. Be king. Go out there and be the king.
He already is.
No, he's not. How can he be the king?
Yeah, listen, you said Jordan. You said no one ate when Jordan was around.
Nobody.
I would say no one ate when Scotty was around.
What?
That's true.
Scotty who?
True. Pippen. Don't disrespect him.
It's just Scotty who?
Scotty who?
People were eating when Jordan was around. People didn't eat after Scotty came in. They're like, oh, damn, we ain't never going to eat.
You still ain't going to admit that? You going to admit that?
Scotty wouldn't admit it. Scotty said like the greatest thing that ever happened to him was playing with Michael Jordan every day in practice.
Yeah. Also, the greatest thing that ever happened was Scotty going to the Bulls. Jordan wasn't winning by himself. He gets all the credit, though. It's like the quarterbacks. When you're the best player on the team, or the focal point's on you, you get all the credit. And when it's not, when you're not doing so well, you take all the blame. This is what's happening right now. LeBron's the best player on the team. He's probably one of the best players of all time. Focal point's on him. It's his fault when they win. It's his fault when they lose. I get it.
That's all I'm saying.
I get it.
All right, so we agree.
No, we don't agree.
We agree.
I'm saying that team's not very talented. I think they're talented as we think it is.
I don't know how you could consider them
But I get it. I get what
talented.
you're saying.
I mean, not talented.
Credit lab.
Look, anyway, before we get out of here, if anyone is in need of credit repair, building credit, business loans, counseling, contact the Credit Lab here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. You can contact them for a free consultation, www.creditlab.com. You can follow the Facebook page at the Credit Lab, and the phone number is 717-509-8899. And remember, listeners, if you say that you heard of them on Opinionated Facts, you get $50 off of your credit repair startup fee. So make sure you go check them out. I just had somebody ask me about them the other day, and I gave him a great reference again, and I hope he called and got his $50 off because I told him to mention Opinionated Facts. But before we get out of here, we're going to agree that LeBron he got to live up to his name, the chosen one.
We're not agreeing on
He's already
that.
lived up to it, actually. He doesn't have to do anything else in his career. He's done. He's good. He's already.
All right, and if he ends right now, he'll be considered one of the greatest. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I always say one of the greatest. I don't ever say he's the greatest player of all time. I say one of the greatest because it's all opinionated.
Okay.
We don't know who's the greatest and not the greatest.
I don't think Jordan's ever.
Jordan always goes off for titles. Then if that was the case, Jordan wouldn't be considered the greatest. So Jordan has to watch what he says.
You gonna tell Jordan to watch what he said?
Yes, because he says that.
As you wear, have his patch on your chest.
Jordan's an asshole. Yeah, I mean, I wear his shit. He's black. It's black-owned business. It's black-owned business kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, I support
the black-owned business
but
title.
I got him on my feet too. I have no problem. He got to watch what he says. Like, if you're gonna say, well, Kobe's better because he got more titles. Okay, Jordan. Well, then Bill Russell's better because he got more titles. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you say this kind of stuff. Like, I get it. You say those kind of things. Well, then you got to say it all the way. You got to stand by it and say, look, I'm not the best.
Jordan don't call himself the best.
He won't. He's that arrogant. That's why.
You don't have to.
It's a sense of arrogance that he doesn't do it.
It's a sense of
like,
arrogance?
I would never say that because that's disrespectful to those guys. It might be disrespectful, but you know. Like, he's saying it like, I know, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to hurt those guys' feelings. Jordan's a jerk.
I mean, I would say that, but it has nothing to take away from his basketball prowess.
Look, man, Jordan starts talking, I don't really start listening because the ceiling is the roof.
Look, man,
we all remember when Jordan said that. The ceiling is the roof. Like, come on, Jordan. Public speaking's not your thing or something, man.
It don't have to be when you're a billionaire because you can shoot the fadeaway jump shot.
He could. He can't shoot it anymore. That's why he's retired.
He probably can still shoot the fadeaway jump shot.
I'm sure he can, but not on NBA level.
All right, man, look.
Maybe he'll be in that 3-on-3 league.
Yeah, he should.
We can see if he still got it.
He's too arrogant to play in that.
AI might cross him over, though.
He's too arrogant to play in that.
Yeah, he's too good for that.
His level of arrogance is it's at a level unseen.
He's the Black Mamba.
Yeah.
AI played like 5 games in that league. It was bad.
He's pretty old. Man.
Hey, we didn't get the DK Metcalf, man. We're dominating the dominating the NFL Combine, man.
We'll have to talk about him next week.
All right, we'll get to him next week. Shout out to Bryce Harper coming to PA. 333 mil.
He's currently $330 million.
330,
which is damn near worth more than the Flyers franchise.
Shout out to Bryce Harper, man. Welcome to the state. And, do your thing, man. Hope Phillies make a playoff run.
I don't think he's sure where he's at since he said he's trying to bring a title to D.C. But he's in Philly, so it's a bummer he said that. I get it. He said he used to play for D.C. I get it. I get why it happened, but
not the best start.
He's got to be better than that. You don't know. You understand. These Philly fans, they boo Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be careful, buddy.
It's definitely not the best start. Other than that, what else we didn't get to?
Sixers and their questionable plays last night. Oh, Lord, you guys. They basically lost the game. I'm not sure that Warriors actually won it, but they committed some stupid fouls down the stretch, just a lot of dumb things, but they're young.
You got to say, because people might not, you said last night, people might watch this on.
Oh, well, it would have been Saturday night. I don't know.
What day?
They watch it on
Saturday night, March.
What's today?
March 2nd.
March 2nd.
Against the Warriors, yes.
Yes, against the Warriors. So whenever they listen or watch, I'm sure they'll figure it out.
Another one we didn't touch on that I can't wrap my mind around it. I watched my first UFC night, so I watched like 3 matches. And I can't figure out why anybody would put themselves through fighting UFC. That looks like the dumbest. No, not the dumbest, because I don't want to offend nobody. It looks like
fighting's fun.
I was saying, we got Dixon in the back who used to fight.
Yeah, it's fun.
Who just fights and like endures pain for no reason. I don't see the point.
You don't endure the pain if you don't take the shots, man. It's to hit and not be hit like Mayweather does.
You don't know where it's coming, man. These guys are kicking people with their bare feet in the nose.
That's gonna mess. It's gonna make you mad. You kick them in the face with a bare foot. That's gonna always make you mad.
I don't get why anybody would do it. Why would you put yourself through fighting like that? Like, there's no rules.
There are rules. What are you talking about? So I was in the cage.
Yeah, it don't look like it.
Nah, there's rules. You can't they can't knee them while their hands on the ground.
So my man was down and getting kneed in the ribs. Like, yo,
yeah, that's legal. There's rules though. You can't eye gouge.
Hey, we're gonna start our own fight league. They're just not. America as a society, man. Like, we gotta do better, man. UFC is bad, and it's like a good business.
I think that's a horrible thing for you to say. These people are making a living, feeding their family. What if one of these UFC guys came out and said, I don't understand why someone would teach. These teachers are stupid. These guys teaching our kids, they ain't learning nothing. Well, you can't say that, but you can't come at someone's profession, like what they want to choose to do with their life, if they're being successful at it. Like, that's a terrible thing to say, man.
That's not terrible. Why would we pay money to watch people fight?
Why do we pay money to send our damn kids to school?
You know, fight.
What do you mean? Because you
People spend money on what they want to spend money on,
you want to
man.
invest in their education.
Yeah,
No, people spend money on what they want to spend money on.
Like, I didn't see the real. Maybe because I only watched
People
one
invest
night.
in their children. Like, they fighting one of them, then fighting
It's a
one
lot
of
of
them.
discipline, man.
I'm about to say now. I only watched one night, and
Fighting is a lot.
like comparing it to boxing, 'cause that's the other sport that fights, or wrestling. Like, I see skill in wrestling. I see skill in boxing. UFC is like the toughest man standing is going to be the winner of that
No.
fight.
Nah, man, you gotta have skill. You gotta have all that combined. Like, you have to be smart. You can't exert energy. Like, muscle on muscle, like going up against someone's strength, like at full force. It's something. And you gotta look for feet and fists.
5-minute rounds. Like, educate me on this. Educate me. Like, make me
Oh man.
feel better about this thing.
I'm not here to act like I don't give a damn about the UFC. I like watching
I
it,
do.
but I ain't gonna like try to win you over for them. I enjoy watching it. That's what I do.
Why? America does, because it's popular.
They always had
I mean,
America like
a lot of
brutality.
contact sports are a lot more popular than non-contact sports.
It was brutal.
Think about the gladiators. Like, that's what it is, like gladiators.
Yeah.
Like, we grew up watching that. Remember that show?
Yeah.
Why'd you watch that?
No, I didn't.
Nothing educational there.
I didn't watch it. I'm not saying that stuff you have to do or watch should be educational. I'm just saying stuff that we do should not be like, I don't know, like dangerous and like I don't see the like it's a brutal sport.
Man, you travel up 30
Play
almost
football.
every day. Traveling up 30 is dangerous.
Not really dangerous.
Yeah, you play
It's
football,
not.
man.
Driving is one of the most dangerous you can do.
Football is fun. Like I get that, but like
Fighting's fun.
no, I never saw fighting as fun. Fighting has always been like a necessity.
I don't know. I think I'd rather get $1 million to fight in the UFC 3 rounds for 5 minutes than play the NFL for 16-game season.
You worried about one person hitting you. You ain't
Like-
worried about
like that
mad,
training
multiple
and-
people
and
coming at
training
your head.
camp and that's brutal, man.
Ankles, knees.
Like just being a coach is brutal. I can't imagine putting the pads on, the helmet on again, and running like, nah, man, I'm good.
That's a good point. You guys are winning me over a little bit. I'm just saying, like there's some stuff you gotta turn your head away on UFC. Like, oh, I can't believe I just saw that.
I mean, it happens though.
No, man. I guess I'm.
All right, I gotta go, man.
Let's get out of here, man. Any shout outs? Dixon.
Hey, shout out to the fam and TCP fam, everybody who's supporting.
Definitely. Red.
I know shout outs, man. We didn't get to this. I want to talk about this a little bit. Anne Marie Schubert, which is the Sacramento County district attorney, chose to not press charges on 2 cops that shot unarmed black gentleman in his grandma's backyard last year. Reportedly, over 20 shots were fired. Officer screamed gun because he seen a flash of light that he thought was a gun. Here it was a reflection off of his cell phone. Apparently, autopsy came back. They shot him 7 times, and he was hit twice in the back. But an independent autopsy shows he was actually shot 8 times, with 6 of those bullets being in the back. But they chose not to arrest and not to press charges. So, Anne Marie Schubert, she was going to be the sit down and be humble award today, but we didn't get to it. So, unfortunate. But Savante Clark, I mean, when they had the press conference a couple days ago or yesterday or whenever, they painted him out to be this bad guy, which, you know, he had some domestic violence situation with his wife or girlfriend at the time, fiance at the time. And he threatened to kill himself and stuff. And he also fled officers apparently to his grandma's backyard. But that is not a permit for him to want to be killed. So it didn't matter what they said as far as him fleeing and him running or him sending those messages a couple days prior. It wasn't a permit to say, hey, shoot this guy on sight
No, it's terrible.
with a cell phone in his hand. So
One more shout out.
Another shout
I
out.
want to shout out JG3 for the McCaskey wrestling team, who's in the semifinals right now. Shout out to you, bro. Keep pushing.
Shout out to JG. Shout out to Coach London, who just got the McCaskey head coaching job too in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So shout out to them. Hopefully he turns the alma mater around. Other than that, it's got the 7-letter family. Shout out to everybody who keeps supporting every week, downloading the podcast on Spotify and everywhere else that you can download it. Shout out to everybody that watches on YouTube. Shout out to all that. Shout out to the 7-letter family. Shout out to TCP and the TCP studios, as you see or hear. And I don't know, because we're battling. We got a snowstorm coming up here, so I don't know if anybody else is making it in today. But other than that, we're good. Everybody good?
We're good.
All right, man. You know, stay laid up, stay prayed up, stay out the way, and listen to what some old folks have to say. See you guys next week.